Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to Black Arrow Gaming. I'm Bob, back for another episode of Age of Wonders 4 co-op with my brother Adam, and we're jumping back into it here after in the last episode where we did a lot of damage out in the east. I managed to take over Presidio here, which was a city-state that was, I think, an ally of green. I believe it was the dark green color, whoever that is, Verdal Greyleaf. But no longer their ally. They'll be my tributary soon, and eventually I will absorb them, most likely. And feedback from Chris Lighthawk saying that would probably be a good one to absorb. I'll go through all the comments here shortly, but yeah, I agree. It's in a pretty safe place, aside from blue being down here, dark blue. But Adam did a lot of damage to them in the last episode. We do know they still have more stuff lurking out there somewhere. Saw it in the last episode that looked like another couple stacks of armies. But we'll get to that later in this episode, hopefully. Let's go through your comments for this week and talk about all the feedback you guys had to offer. First off, a reminder from Eagle Eye, don't forget about my darters disengaging shot. That's on the primal culture darters here. These guys, or ladies, have the ability to like shoot and then like jump backwards. If it's this one right here, disengaging shot. So basically it does physical damage of shoot blowgun, but then also elemental damage on top of that. So it's roughly about as good as shooting twice. So if you can hit 3 times with them, it's probably better to shoot blowgun unless you're going up against something that has a weakness to whatever element that your primal animal is associated with. In the case of the Stormcrow, that's lightning. But yeah, it's also though a very good useful ability to let them get out of a bad situation if they find themselves in one. And sometimes I forget they have it because I usually don't use it much. Usually I try to get the 3 shots off, especially because I think that's typically more damage output. But yeah, it's good to remember they've got it. I think there was a couple times in the last episode it might have been pretty useful. From Chris Lighthawk, Headlong Assault can be useful to save time and money, particularly against city-state and vassal enemies with predictable unit counts and aggressive behavior. Kind of like what was the case in Presidio here. So when I was sieging down Presidio, they had, when I initiated the siege, the city-state had like armies hanging out over here. And when I started the siege, they could have bunkered their armies in the city, but they didn't. They went and attacked me. And that's usually the case, what I've seen happen with city-states. Oftentimes, regardless of their own safety, it seems like city-states are normally pretty aggressive, and come after you in the field before you even finish the siege. I have seen the AI enemies turtle up in their cities in cases where Headlong Assault kind of does annoy you a little bit, but the damage you suffer from it is evenly spread and usually not very noticeable, especially if you have healing abilities. So a lot of times that's useful if you really want to speed things along in the early game, but I think particularly against city-states, I probably should have used that, because in my experience at least, they typically attack me outside the walls long before the siege is over. Also from Chris Lighthawk, herbivores, just kind of a correction on an offhanded combat I made in the last episode, was just that herbivores can eat the explosive mushrooms in the umbral biomes. That is true, what I said in the last episode, and they do heal from it. However, the mushrooms will still explode because they get destroyed, and then they'll trigger their decaying effect. I'm not sure if they do a little bit of damage too. I forget what the mushrooms are called, but it's those glowing pink ones, I think, in the umbral biome. So yes, you can eat the explosive decaying mushrooms and heal from them, but they will still cause the decay effect and possibly something else. I don't remember for sure. I just think it's funny that happens. From Logan0503, Magecraft also allows you to bypass some status resistance, making it still a great pick for Eldritch leaders. I misread what Magecraft does in the last episode. So if you look in here, Magecraft ignores up to 1 status resistance and gains 10% accuracy. Again, the accuracy doesn't really help me very much, but the bypassing status resistance absolutely does, especially as you get into the later game and start running into enemies that actually have status resistance, higher amounts of status resistance, particularly when going up against the AI. I thought for some reason that Magecraft increases damage output, but that's actually Arcane Strength is what does that. And I think you need 4 magic skills to even get to it. So I probably will invest in Magecraft. I think I've gotten most of the Eldritch abilities that I wanted. Eldritch Rituals is pretty good, but I'm not really planning on using sacrificing thralls to fast track knowledge. Um, so I don't think, and I don't really want to expect my leader to be in situations where I'm going to need the health. So I'm not going to worry as much about that. Most of this other stuff, I think I can probably do without. I sort of want to start turning her into more of a powerful, like battle mage type of build, so that she can be more useful in combat. Um, from two more comments, I've got one from Sarah Feingold. Did point out that the tooltip down here, when I was not wondering about it, when I was wondering about it in the last episode, released a hero +5 alignment. That's how much the game it currently gives you in the current build of the game. I don't know if it was always +5, but in the current build of the game, it's +5. So if I want to get to uh, pure good alignment, I would have to release 11 heroes. So I'm nowhere close to that, so I'm going to pretty much leave them where they are. The only one that had anything that I kind of remotely wanted was this Elena, this bird person, um, because she's got those boots of freedom. Those are pretty good boots. So I might grab those off her at some point if I get a hero that's on foot. But for now, I don't really need them because all my heroes are mounted. And then from Chris Lighthawk, absorb the city I just took when I get a chance. That was, again, we talked about that a moment ago. Leaving the city of my own race as a vassal is probably a good call because then I can get stuff from them from the Rally of Lieges. I believe this is Aldenest over here. So yeah, we're just going to leave them as my vassal. And hopefully anything I get from Aldenest will be of my own race and give me all the bonuses for my build. Okay, I think that is all the feedback for me this week. Let's check in with Adam and see what he has got going on. So I know, Adam, you were fighting blue a lot in the last episode, and I think there were some more units out there in the fog of war that we saw, possibly before
I'm
this
gonna kill a
astral eclipse
dragon.
thing. You're gonna kill... Wait, where... Oh, is blue one of the dragons? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right,
he
he is. I
should
keep
be.
forgetting. Lexan.
He should be flying back now. I'm gonna be starting sieging their capital. Probably next turn, give my units a chance to heal up a little bit, but since I can siege from completely within my territory there, thanks to my outpost, I'm gonna start the siege next turn after he's done moving, just to make sure I don't get jumped by a lot of units I'm not ready for.
That is a really well-placed outpost. I just noticed that.
Yeah, it's pretty handy right there.
Yep. Because you
Um, Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say you could stand units on just that one fertile plain spot and siege the city from relative safety.
Yep. Um, I'm also getting a lot of pressure from green, the dark green. They're kind of dealing with Hornward, which was my city-state, and looks like they're about to take out the Great Bird's Nest. Even though they shouldn't be able to with that army, I'm sure they will. Because I noticed something in the last episode while we were playing. Gotterheim, my vassal, sent an army in that was big enough to do some pretty serious damage to the green armies that are attacking Hornward. They got close to the Great Bird's Nest. An army of the Great Bird's Nest attacked my vassal's army, killed them without taking any damage, and then that Great Bird's Nest went down and attacked Green's army and died without doing hardly any damage. So it's like the AI gets some serious boosts when they're against you fighting infestations.
Yeah, that doesn't seem very fair.
Yeah.
I wish the independents would kind of hit everyone equally. That's why they're independents.
Right. And then I noticed one more thing real quick that you might find interesting. If you go click on one of your primal darters and like go into the view that you can like spin them around.
Yeah.
I noticed that they're hollow.
Primal darters?
So take your primal daughter and
oh my
spin
gosh,
around
you're right.
Their back.
Yeah, they don't have a back. There's no back texture. You can kind of see through the. You just barely see through into the fogginess on the other side.
So I didn't realize that you picked the hollow trait for your people.
I don't know how that happened, because it definitely has a texture on the front. Okay, well, that's kind of creepy. My people are all ghosts or something. I don't know. Is that all you got
Yeah,
for this episode?
I think so. I'm gonna keep attacking blue and keeping pressure up and hope I don't die, and getting units back to put up a fight against green if they push into my territory.
All right. Found another one of Yellow's cities over here, but we already knew where their capital was, so good to mark it on the map at least. I've got good production of tier 3s going at this point in my capital. Um, Getting a new one every 2 or 3 turns. And I need to continue to grow my draft if I can. Oh wait, that's right, I was putting stone walls up there because I'm not really bothering to defend my capital. One thing I am wondering is whether I'm going to need to help you with blue. I think you've got it handled. I feel like you probably do. Um, so I'm
But
going to, for the moment, try to clear some of the extra stuff around deep layer and then start maybe trying to push green or yellow a little bit to the west.
yeah, what kind of worries me about blue is we just had that big battle last episode, and I killed a ton of units, and they're still at the top of the military rankings.
Yeah. All right, now I remember in the last episode I was advised to probably build a road, which I didn't really get around to doing, but I'm going to do it now. I think it's time to connect Deep Lair and my capital with a pretty straight line road, so I'm going to do that with this Glade Runner, if I can remember where the road building tool is. Oh wait, hang on, I may not have picked that up yet. No, I actually never did pick up excavation. Okay, well, I'm still going to procrastinate. No, wait, hang on. That's not excavation, road building. Yeah, it's 125. Okay, so I'm still going to procrastinate this because I need my Imperium to get Presidio. I'm going to abort the vassalize process and actually add it to my Empire on the next turn. So I think it looks like there's plenty of land around it to make it worth adding. I do need to watch out for these umbral things, though. I haven't cleared any umbral infestations yet. I would really like to get like a base set up in the umbral terrain. Would be nice. I can't really afford to do that right now, though. I should probably worry about the ones closer to my stuff. Alright, we'll come back to that later. Well, for now, I guess this guy just continues on as he was. Okay, outpost is up. Where do I want? I guess for now I'll take this gold mine, because I did clear it. I may add that to Presidio later, but for the moment I'll take the free money. Although technically it's not free money, I have to pay upkeep on the outpost. And spell-wise, I'm all good. I do have a decent amount of Eldritch thralls saved up. I actually really like to have on hand about 10, because one of the nice things about being an Eldritch leader is occasionally when you walk into some area of independence, like I might go down here and the creatures may offer to surrender and give me a phoenix, so, or whatever unit is in there. I've actually had in a game that Adam and I were playing with my friend Joel, I had one of those things, the Balors. I had a Balor offer to join me. It cost like 10 thralls or something, but I was like, heck yeah, I'll do that. So keeping about 10 of those in stock is usually kind of where I want mine to be sitting. Obviously, in the early game, you can't really do that. You just kind of gotta take what you can get and use it as you need it. But I think I'm at about a point where I can get away with that. I wonder if I can clear... See, now I'm at a point where I sort of wonder, like, there's all these infestations between us and the enemies, and, like, I could start clearing them, but then that just leaves an open path for the enemies to get to us. It's a question of whether I think it's worth it or not. Let's see, that preserve, I'm probably going to want to switch to a... No. Oh, that actually can't be a farm. I need to terraform that partially into grasslands in order to be able to make it a farm. I would like to get the farms along D-player actually in my... or I would like to get the tiles along the river that goes by D-player turned into farms to benefit from the river bonus. I think that and that are the only two I have. Yeah, I kind of need one more. I'm going to see if blue moves up anything towards your armies. We need to knock him out of the game so I can stop clarifying between which color of blue.
I'm working on it.
Okay, that global event is over, so mana income
Oh,
should
thank
return to
God.
normal. Oh gosh, it's actually really... I have a ton of extra mana now. I could summon animals like crazy. Oh, they found my scout. Let's see if I can get him away.
Yeah, my mana just went from gaining 3 a turn to 70 a turn, so that was
Whoops.
really hurting me.
I misclicked and ran right towards the enemy. Should be fine.
You're just getting in position to kill him.
No. Scout's not going to take that guy down.
I'm really glad that event's over. That sucked.
Okay, that scout's just full dead, but that's okay. I sailed around almost the entire continent.
Oh. Never mind. It updated the military rankings. It dropped blue all the way down to the bottom military rankings now.
Ah. Well, that's
And he
encouraging
just
for you.
walked out of his city.
I think his leader's still alive, isn't he? You didn't actually kill his
Yes.
leader in the last episode? Okay. Well, hopefully attacking his capital will prompt him to try to intervene. You know, I'm thinking about going back and going into this umbral infestation thing up here. Instead of worrying about the derelict workshop expanding. Although, no, I'm going to stick with my original plan, which is to go after those trees of the Fae. And I really do want to get down to those hasteberries, because if I can get one of those phoenixes to join me, like I can enthrall one of them, that would be incredible.
Bob,
What?
through the Rally of Legions from my city-state, I can get obsidian and golden dragons.
Ooh.
They're young, but...
Well, yeah, you got to work on them, but yeah, they're very good. I'm glad you mentioned something
Me
about
too.
that, because, wow, okay, you get obsidian golden dragons. The best thing I get is tier 2 units. Not exactly fair.
I need to sell some more dead bodies in order to afford... Oh, wow, I'm running out of dead bodies to sell.
So
I guess I
normally...
can wait on the dragons. I need to focus on the siege.
Normally, I would go after this food over here and just add that to the city real quick, but I gotta feel it has been a while since any units offered to join me, and it only happens once every so often, so I am going to very intentionally go after those hasteberries and the eagles over here. That would be another good spot for a farm too, but there's other stuff on it as well. Yeah, I'm gonna go that way. Besides, my people need to heal up anyway. Alright, everybody come on down. Oh, these guys are going to be lagging behind. Can I get any of them in for healing? Nope, just the leader who doesn't really need it. Alright, well I do have enough now that I can abort this and actually absorb Presidio. And it'll mostly be used for economy. I'm not planning on producing many units there, but I do need things to just benefit my economy. Oh, my vassal has armies in Yellow's capital, basically. Sieging stuff, or pillaging, not sieging, but pillaging stuff. Nice. Good job, guys. Where are my... current relationships at with everybody?
4 turns until Hartfang falls.
I don't have the... I only have 3 Whispering Stones and they're all being used. Okay. I'm gonna just keep one with Ald Nest. Alright, I think I can summon more animals. I've got plenty of magic now. I do want to try to summon them on forest tiles, though, if I can. Yeah, wargs are kind of crap. Oh well. I need to try to get the spiders, or anything that evolves. Spiders, boars. That actually might be just about it for the tier 1 animals. I feel like there's one more, and now I'm not remembering it. I have the sun just barely coming into my apartment through a window, and the chair next to me has like chrome on the legs, and it is reflecting at just the perfect angle right into my eye. There we go, I fixed it.
Did you eat it?
Did I eat the sun?
Yes.
Yes, it's gone now. You won't notice for about 8 minutes until the light, disappears.
Yeah, well, you'll have that.
Okay. Wow, this army needs some healing time. I'm gonna wait a turn before attacking that. But once I do, I think a lot of stuff can go down all in rapid succession. In the meantime, let's get more animals.
There's Blue's army.
Porcupine, don't care about that. Ooh, let's get that Glade Runner over here, though. Oh, yep, there they are.
Let's see what the auto combat says. Says I won with a lot of losses.
Can you do better?
Yes.
All right.
Except I didn't even look. I don't really know what they have. They have a lot of tier 1s, and it's all undead, and I do spirit damage. War Shaman. Scald, they can be annoying. Only 1 Berserker. This should not be that bad. I don't know how I lost so many units.
They got some tough stuff. There's a couple war breeds in the army on the right. Or at least one. Yeah, there's one over there. Oh, wait, hang on. I'm looking at your stuff.
Yeah. It's like, I don't see any war breeds.
Oh, I had to mute my mic there. Sneeze. Okay, so...
Stop it.
Never mind. Skeleton pole arms and crap. Yeah, they do have that -4 spirit resistance. You should be fine here.
Yeah, I don't understand how I lost like half my army in the auto.
Maybe the gremlin caused a bunch of trouble, or the Scald managed to do something sneaky. Maybe the Scald got absurdly lucky with their Heart of the Rebel, their insane triggering attack.
Can I go one further here? Okay. See, I'm just going to try to use the terrain as much to my advantage as I can.
I'm going to reverse the camera to more like what Adam's view would be.
Back think I can reach Richard, but that's kind of a good thing, honestly. Their hero can charge in and hit Richard, which he'll take some damage, but it won't be that bad because he'll be in defensive mode. And I think that'll be good to bait him.
I believe
Yeah,
charge attacks cancel defensive mode.
Oh, yeah, they do. You're right.
And I think the damage is calculated after defense is canceled, so I think they still do full damage.
I actually don't think that's true, because it looks like he's going to do just as much damage as before I put him into defensive mode.
It might be. It depends on the order of operations, and I honestly don't know for certain.
Yeah.
I like that little spot on the left side of the battlefield where the rocks jut out.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to be careful putting a unit up there because the AI will just gang up on it with range attacks and try to kill it.
Yeah. I feel like I don't even need to combine all my units mostly on this, because I feel like all of my armies individually are way stronger than what they've got.
Well, they didn't go after your hero. They went after the bird. And then left themselves wide open to just getting destroyed.
Yeah.
Quite a few trying to funnel up through the middle, it seems.
Mm-hmm. Range do they? How much? Looks like they don't have that much range.
Did you rename your hero to Kirilov the Cuddly?
That doesn't matter right now. Oh, how do I want to do this? Wish these guys were in a better spot.
Which guys?
My pikemen on the right, my mercenary, I'd like to move them up, but I don't want to move them up and get them ganged up on by everybody out there.
All they've got out there is melee, right? Plus the one fury.
Mm-hmm. Why rush him when I can just bait him?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Use him to just kind of bait one guy maybe into running down. You don't really have any AoEs, do you?
He resisted all my stun. That's too bad. Let's make sure he does.
Think you can set Richard up for a second shot?
Possibly. Why is he so hard to hit? Probably because I'm shooting through the trees.
Well, he's got a ring that's making it. It's getting in defense and resistance against range attacks.
No, that's why I'm not doing as much damage as I thought I should. But there's trees that are in the way over there that I'd like to get out of the way.
You can just shoot the trees if you need to. Use a different unit.
That's lowering my shot down to a 60%, which I don't like.
No, especially since you have a unit directly adjacent to his hero. If you miss, there's a chance you hit your own guy.
Yeah, I'm thinking about just clearing it with the exemplar.
I would...
He might
Yeah.
he might take some hits, but
Wait,
he'll be
clearing the
fine.
trees with the exemplar? Can you do that?
I don't know.
I mean, you might be able to alt attack the tile.
I can alt attack the tile, but I don't know if it'll destroy the tree.
I'm not sure either. I don't think I've ever tried to do it with a melee unit.
You know what? I can use these guys for it because they don't really... They can shoot him. I don't know who to do it with.
Why not pull your Dragoon from the other side of the battlefield temporarily over to shoot it, and then he can run back?
I kind of wanted to use... I guess he can go right there. I kind of wanted to use him to inflict distracting, but I can do this, I guess. Better to have that tile open.
Because as we all know, a flintlock pistol can destroy an entire tree.
I can use this guy to run up and...
Doing a ton of damage.
Close to being able to kill him.
He's dishing out a ton of damage despite his defense ring.
He's also flanked, and my guys do more damage.
Yeah, Sneaky's a really powerful race trait for a lot of builds. For both Primal and Reaver in particular, I think. Yeah. And there's killing momentum.
Now this guy can just go into defensive mode to protect people.
They're in a really bad spot here because all their units, almost all of them, are melee. And they've got a long ways to go before they get to you.
Yeah, I think the army up top, I'm thinking about backing them off a little bit, just because I don't like the look of that up there. My army's on the left.
Yeah, I think the Gremlin could goof some stuff up because he can flip one of your units around and lower their guard.
Yeah.
So you do have the advantage of unit tiers. But I think, yeah, using hit and run with those guys and then drawing them into a bigger follow-up attack is probably better.
Gremlin will still be able to reach him, but...
Yeah.
So, you there. You can get set up for a flank. as can the Warbreed.
I like the imagery of like the giant Warbreed just hiding in the trees. No one will see me here.
Stay in defensive mode. Sorry, I need to speak. I think that's everybody I've got. I'm just kind of going through making sure there's nobody that I forgot about now.
It looks pretty good to me. I can't see anything where anything would be at risk. Honestly, I think these guys are going to get torn apart on the next turn.
Oh, those mage locks got hurt pretty bad.
Yeah. They had just enough range out there to all force fire or force target one guy. Okay, you dodged a bullet with your Warbreed there, because he could have gone insane.
Yeah.
The fact that they hit you with that, though, is a little more impressive. I thought that would be a pretty... Well, it's a 50%. Because your Warbreed was in the trees and they were shooting over obstacles, but still had pretty good accuracy. Oh, the Gremlin just jumped all the way behind you.
Yeah, I saw that.
Well, somebody's got a death wish.
Okay, how do we want to do this?
I would maybe start by seeing how much stuff Richard can pick off. A lot of times what I do during battles is I kind of think of the battle in terms of a line and just move from one side to the other.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm just deciding how I want to go about it. I keep on running into where I'm just barely not able to kill things.
Can you use a spell to soften something up?
I could. I need to just back. I need to back my mage lock that's damaged away. Oh, I could actually do this instead of using a spell. I'm also curious. I wanted to see if this reckless rage actually works the way I think it does.
That mage lock is decaying. At the current rate, he's going to have he should survive, but he will have a very low amount of health.
Okay. Okay, so it does add.
Ooh, angry.
That only added 8 damage though.
I like having Reckless Rage on him, though. That seems like a good type of unit to put it on.
If I can clear out the rest of this. That side up there where I've been fighting. Then I can get my archers in a position that they can just rain down on the guys that are below them.
They're kind of being dumb with how they use their units in this battle. Because they're like leaving melee guys back for no reason. If they just charged you in one big wave, they would probably at least do more damage.
back more, actually. Let's just use...
You haven't even had to use sprint yet. Oh, those guys are so dead now.
And just can't quite kill things. They're weak enough, they're not going to do any damage.
Who's not going to do any damage?
That shield guy that has like 1 health left.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to get these hounds off of me.
Yeah, especially since that guy's got a range attack. Maybe use him to hit the, if you do something about that skeleton mage, that would be nice, because I think they're... I'm not 100% sure, but I think they're the ones who triggered decay. Although it actually doesn't say their attack triggers decay. I'm not sure where your guy got decay from.
I think it was a spell.
Oh, okay.
Those gremlins are a little more tanky than I thought they'd be.
Yeah, they've got bolstered defense right now.
And they went exactly where I didn't want them to go.
Directly in front of your range unit. Oh no. You could shove them off with the mercenaries. Well, actually, I don't think you could.
It depends. I've got a 50% chance of them going the right way.
I think you have a 100% chance in that situation.
The side of the battlefield's a little worse than I thought it was going to be.
They also have a berserker over there.
Yeah, I know.
Just gonna be... I dish out some damage.
You still reach him? No, but he can't reach that guy, so you need to back up.
The gremlin's a skirmisher unit, so he can just walk away from your pole arms. Is there any way you can actually kill him on this turn?
What's that?
The gremlin
The
is
gremlin?
a skirmisher unit.
No,
So
he, for some reason, he is... Well, I can if I use... Okay, maybe I can. But then if I can kill him, but I won't be able to kill the berserker.
Well, you weren't going to be able to kill the berserker anyway, were you?
Yeah.
Oh, you were?
I think so.
As long as you don't trigger their steadfast ability, maybe. If you can kill the berserker, I would kill that. But if you can't kill the berserker, definitely get rid of the gremlin, because they can just cause trouble.
Yeah, I'll have a chance to kill the berserker, I guess I should say. Who's he gonna run and hit? Right now he can only hit the pikeman, so it's not that bad. I'd really like to get around the back side of them with my hero.
Yeah, but with that one skeleton polearm hanging out back there, it's kind of gonna prevent you from doing that.
I think I just stay over in the trees.
Yeah, just keep your hero over there threatening. Eventually, there'll be a good opportunity.
Anybody else? Oh, I have a mage lock that didn't shoot yet. Where's he at? Oh, the one in the back.
The injured one.
Yeah, he doesn't have a good shot.
No, I looked at it and I was like, 5%, maybe not. Yeah, I'm still confused as to how you took heavy losses in this battle. The only thing I can think of is just the Scald getting lucky with insanity.
Those archers are doing a ton of damage.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I'm not sure why. So is that scrap hermit did a ton of damage too. Well, first things first, I know exactly what you need to do. Where's that archer?
Yeah, I think getting him out of the picture would be a great idea. For tier 2, he's dishing out an awful lot of damage.
I need to get him down 5 health. Twenty health would take him down to 36. I want to make sure that's not going to trigger Berserk. Yeah, that will.
36 is 30%. A little. Oh no, it's less than 30%.
Why is one attack doing that much damage? There we go. No,
Yeah,
it's still 20 damage.
He needs, in order to avoid going under 33, I think, need to leave him with at least 39 health.
Yeah, and I don't think I have anything over here, aside from my halberd, that can do that.
Well, what if you... Were you looking at... No, that would do 39 damage. What if you did a melee attack with a Dragoon?
That's what I was just looking at.
Okay.
It does... one melee attack does 20 damage to him, which will take him down to 36.
Yeah, you might just have to deal with triggering Steadfast, but I think that would be bad news for your mercenary, who also has decaying.
My mercenary is probably just going to die.
Yeah, but if you lose one mercenary from a battle like this, I think you're doing pretty good still.
Yeah. Trying to think of a way that I could get him to do some damage to that guy without the Berserker. I don't know how much damage I'll take if I just move him away one space.
The mercenary?
Yeah.
He'll probably die. If the Berserker hits him and the skeleton polearm at full health hits him.
Skeleton will do 11 damage. The Berserker will do, well, that'll be flanked, so it'll be a little more than 11. But I can look and see.
How can you actually tell how much damage something will do if you'll move away?
So I don't know for a fact if this works or not, but I'm looking at the skeleton polearm and how much damage they'll do with 3 hits, which is 39. Dividing that by 3 for 13, and then the berserker will do 13 damage. So 26 points of damage. He has 35 health. He should be able to take this.
Yeah, he did.
And he can do 8 damage, which is enough.
Nice. That was a really good move there. I don't think I would have figured that out.
Oh.
Oh, darn.
Come on, turn that way, yeah.
Now you're in trouble when the cat with a lance riding a velociraptor comes charging in.
Alright, that's looking better up on that side. Let's see what is a problem down here.
Yeah, I think your exemplar kind of needs to get out of the situation they're in. Morale's not looking good, though.
Got a lot of them are routing.
I think the undead are it's harder to lower their morale.
Just get this guy out of the way. It's gonna cause even more of them to rout.
I think you've got enough units left with that you could actually just trigger a full route.
Probably. Okay. Which one of you wants to die up here?
I guess the one that isn't routing.
Still didn't trigger a rout yet.
Nope. But the two that aren't rounding are not gonna do much.
Yeah. And that protects my exemplar. He's still just gonna stay in defensive mode though. Oh. I forgot you had your other shot. Oh, that should have killed him. That was an 80% graze.
Mm-hmm. Richard let you down.
He always does.
nothing.
Now, the real question is, can I save my guys that are decaying?
Yeah. I think the, your Mage Lock should survive with like 3 health, but your Mercenary maybe not.
There's the route triggered.
Eh. Oof.
Brent is so good for tracking down routing people.
Mm-hmm. It's one of my favorite skills in the game. It's good for so many different things. Richard might be able to... Oh, never mind. He doesn't actually need to. He can hit that target from here.
Where are you going, little guy?
You may be able to use your mercenaries to run around the skeleton polearm and push him back towards the rest of your units.
Yeah.
If you think you can get more damage out of him that way. Now, can Richard shoot them and then do a follow-up attack on the other guy? I think he can. Nice, just point blank. I think you got this. Richard is not messing around.
Yeah, he's done. He's had enough. All right. Well, went from losing half my army to losing nobody.
Yep, sounds about right. Still haven't seen their leader, though.
Yeah.
And another hero just popped up.
Yeah, they do that.
Yeah, but you're healing, so as long as you stay there, you should be okay. Alright, back to this
All
S, whatever this is.
right. As soon as he stops moving, I can drop an army heal on my guys, too. There, he stopped moving. Once I rearrange him a little bit.
Okay, there's a vampire spider. That'll at least evolve. Don't really care about the Razorback. I just need units that evolve. And I need them in armies that can evolve them faster. So I should probably check and see. Make sure both of these people have the abilities I need. Experienced leader and pack leader. As long as they have those two, that's the main two I need for evolving animals. Experienced leader and pack leader. Okay, good. And I forgot I got another hero somewhere along the way. Okay, good. Any of my heroes are just as good for evolving animals.
Hey.
Huh?
Alright.
Huh?
Yeah, I still need to keep summoning more.
Hmm.
Alright, well. Time to make all the useless units go hang out together. Oh wait, I forgot. She can't be an army leader. If I want to evolve animals, because she'll take over. And I don't think the bonuses from experienced leader will apply if my main ruler is also in the army.
Alright.
Hey.
Well, I guess as long as I don't have an animal that needs to evolve, that
Oh,
should be fine.
misclick. That's alright. It's not the end of the world. I can get him back next turn quickly. But dang it, now they're not going to heal. Ah.
What happened?
I went to right-click on Richard. And I missed his picture right next to him. And he ran off into the Umbral. And that's all my damaged units.
Oh,
Oh, that's annoying.
why'd you back them off?
Oh well. Guess I'll die.
I don't think any of them are weak enough to die. But
No, they're not. They can't die from the Umbral malady anyway. It'll get them down to 1, but it won't kill them.
why did you
What'd
back
you
them
ask
off,
me?
though?
I didn't mean to. I clicked on him and I was gonna
Oh.
look and see what items he had. I went to right click on Richard's picture and I was just barely off the picture and just clicked down in the middle of nowhere.
Oops.
So it was just a complete misclick. Like a noob.
Tome of Beast, Evolution, Glades, and I did get Fertility, so I get my first Tier 3 tome on the next level up. Which I'm probably going to use to go straight for the summon greater animals. So I need to see if there's anything in here that I need more than what just popped up. I got leaf skin, I got all the important stuff from Glades. I don't really think I'd be summoning slithers that much at this stage of the game. I kind of want either Blossom of Life or Restore the Land. Neither of those popped up, so I'm going to shuffle this. Shuffle it again. Okay, there we go. Question is, which of these do I want more? This one would let me build more farms in my second city. I don't remember what it's called. Deep Lair, I think. And then Blossom of Life would be a decent healing option. I think I'll take the healing option because eventually I can build things that will spread grassland terrain automatically. The problem is I think sometimes, you know those things the Stormcrow can build that spread terrain for them? Like, it's like some temple they can make. Temple to the Stormcrow or something like that.
Yeah.
I think sometimes those spread marshes too, which is kind of annoying because marshes lower farm income. And I don't have any benefit from marshes. Oh well. I'll take the healing option. Because I don't think I have any AoE healing spells otherwise. Alright. Let's get more heavy hitters down there. I still think I'm totally fine over here. There's a huge umbral infestation between the enemies and me in the north. That's just absolutely eating alive anything that tries to go through there. So I think I can kind of ignore the defense of my capital for right now. I do want to get a Temple of Fertility out here. Yeah, that's a lot of extra food income if I get it now. Is there anything else more important? Bountiful Fields would be good. Sacred Meadow would be okay. The Storm Megalith, that's the thing that spreads grassland terrain, I think. Maybe not. Doesn't say that it does. Now I'm just confused. Bountiful Fields still has...
That is the Bob's base state confusion.
Just default state of confusion. Bountiful Fields still has a bug in it. Where it
What does?
doesn't... Yeah, Bountiful Fields does. You know how most province adjacency bonuses work? They even count provinces that you don't own. Like if it's just outside your borders, Bountiful Fields doesn't do that. It just... And I've submitted a bug report about this and compared it with screenshots of others that do reach out.
Well, that's because the fields aren't bountiful if they're not yours.
Yeah. Well, they should be, because if I go to Sacred Meadow, which, well, that's per adjacent conduit, Storm Megalith. Yeah. So if I go to Storm Megalith, and people watching my screen could see this, but that one gets adjacency bonuses from like 7 tiles, whereas Bountiful Fields only gets it from 4, I think it was. Maybe 5.
Oh.
5.
Guess it's time to surrender.
Yeah, I guess. Should just give up. It's all over. It's just annoying because I could be getting extra food growth. I guess I just need to do a little bit of quick math to see which one of these would be better. If Bountiful Fields gives me 5, it's 10 base food income, but I'm already getting some from the farm, so that's essentially negated. So it's 3 food, 3 mana. Times 5, that's 15 food, 15 mana. I think the Temple of Fertility is a lot better. Yeah, because that's a building that gives base food income. It also gives draft. Yeah, I definitely want that, because I can build units faster with it. Alright. I think my armies here are healthy enough to actually do some fighting. Magma Spirit needs to go into timeout for a while, but... Well, I'll wait until the next turn. Okay, we've already taken care of that. Deep Lair got a granary. I need... No, I might throw the Temporal of Fertility in here too. Yeah, that seems like a pretty solid choice. Those Temples of Fertility are really good to get up, like, quickly. I could even, You know what? I want to build Ancestor Warden and Glade Runners here, but they will each take 9 turns to build. And in a city that... I don't think it's worth doing it, because as long as you're building a unit, you're not getting extra food income from produce rations, which converts 25% of draft to food. It's not a lot, because I don't have much draft in the city, but I still think I'd rather have slightly extra food than getting 1 new unit every 9 turns. I'll just let my capital focus on that. So Deep Lair can just chill for now. Okay, Deep Lair can expand though. Where do I want next? Probably another farm or a quarry. Actually, I'm gonna get those haste berries on the next turn. I could grab another research post, maybe turn Deep Lair into more of a research city. It has a lot of options for that. Trees of the Fae, I think, count as foresters. I'm beginning to think maybe I should have taken Create Forest, because I could add a lot of forest to Deep Lair. I'm gonna do that, because those Trees of the Fae give mana and knowledge per forester in city domain. But then I'd have to reshuffle. Yeah, I'll pick it up later. That would block off the cave entrance. Is there anything down there I need to be worried about? It doesn't look like it. Alright, for now, I think I'm just going to take another quarry. There's a few things I have that would benefit from it. but I might change some of this to foresters later. Oh, I should have taken it on the hasteberries anyway. That was dumb. Nope, that was just a mistake on my part. I should have absolutely taken the hasteberries, or even this would have been a better quarry because it's got the iron deposit in it. I have no idea why I clicked that. That was dumb.
Bum, bum, ba-dum.
I just have to apologize in advance so before people type YouTube comments, because some people comment like as they're watching. So save them the time. Yes, I know I'm dumb. That was stupid. Sorry.
I'm still gonna comment it.
Well, you can if you'd like. Hey, I can actually get some fairies now from Rally of Lieges. Actually, 2 different. I think I'll take both of those. Recruit to Throne City. Yes, please. I'll take 2 fairies that have healing
So-
abilities.
I have an idea
budding
for an army
strength.
after I take out Hartfang, and it becomes mine. It has a Spring of Youth on it, so then I can get Spring, Summer, Autumn, and Winter fairies.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a Spring fairy and put it in an army with all mage locks. Have the mage locks all get the buff that it gives them, so they can't miss, and use them as like a running sniper team.
Oh, holy crap. I forgot that they did that. That is such a good combination for because it gives them True Strike, right? Isn't that what Budding Strength
Yeah.
does? That is
Yeah.
such a powerful combination with Reavers. I've never made that connection before.
Yeah, I have. I've just never been able to implement it, and I saw that he had that, and I thought, oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's going to be
so,
crazy.
Beginning of next turn, I need to move this army up.
He expanded his borders
comes
really
the
weird. He like went around the sheep and like avoided them. Why didn't he just pick up the sheep? All right, time for me
Move.
to.
Oh, I do have. Oh, it's gonna make me do a decision.
You trying to
Come on,
move your
move.
guys? I just won't click. Okay, I was just gonna say I just won't click anything until you got your armies back in place.
I got him up there. That was just. That was a little worrying.
All right, you get kicked out. You're very injured. All right, this looks good. Nope. A little lag is causing me to misclick things.
Wow, who would ever misclick in this game?
Now, hopefully it's been long enough since I picked up something from an event. This might trigger me getting to recruit. Yep, I think so. Eldritch Rite of Thraldom. Dominate the Phoenix. Gaia loses 7 thralls, gets a Phoenix. That's what I was hoping would happen. Awesome. I have a Phoenix now. Who are you going to
Are a
replace?
pirate.
No. I think we can kick that warg out. Yeah. I think the warg's gonna get replaced by that. Well, that makes me extremely happy because the Phoenix is also an animal, I think. Yep, counts as an animal, so gets all the relevant bonuses. That thing's gonna be gigantic once I get the Gargantuan Animal spell or whatever it's called. Okay, these should be all easy autos. Enchanted Ring, 2 lightning resistance, 1 status resistance, and vicious killer.
Alright.
I'm sure somebody could make use of that. I do want him to keep slip away. She's got inspiring killer. Okay, I guess I'll just give it to this guy.
Okay. feel like I'm finally
In
my gold's getting better now.
control of your economy a little bit.
Yeah.
Easy. And I'm finally getting my territory cleared out. In fact, I just got a phoenix, and trees of the Fae usually have plant-based enemies in them. I think I could go clear those now. I've got enough good units, I think, to make one super powerful army. Oh yeah, I could easily put together an army that could take those out. It's time to get that done.
What are you taking out?
A tree of the Fae. I'm going to try to anyway. The only problem is that the units I bring in aren't going to benefit from army leader bonuses because my main Eldritch leader will be with them. It's something I'm going to do on the next turn. Once everyone's had a chance to top off their health. But yeah, this should be pretty easy. You can go back in there. I don't need you for now. You guys can go. Actually, no, I don't want to wait for him to heal. I've got one fire unit. That's enough. Just going to move everybody here, and then I'll take who I need on the next turn. But I want them to all top off their health. Oh, hey, I need to clear that, actually. Okay, I should be able to get to that pretty easily. Let's attack with the Spirit Wolf. This should be easy. This was a terrifying battle earlier in the game. That's fine. Alright, I managed to get a lot of stuff around Deep Layer cleared on this turn. That should help my economy quite a bit.
But it wasn't food.
Well, there was some food.
It wasn't
Okay, there's
fun.
haste berries over here. And I need... I would really like to have that extra draft, but... I'm kicking myself over building that stupid quarry where I did. There was no reason to put it there. It was just plain dumb.
Where did you put it? I didn't even see it.
It was just in a spot that had no other resource nodes in it. It was just closer to my city center. Like, it's hard to describe. It's basically southeast of Deep Lair as far as the borders go. I just stuck a quarry down there when I could have put one over by closer to your outpost and gotten the haste berries or the stone iron node or whatever it is. Alright, Presidio gets a new leader. Kea or Anak, or no, it's either Kea or Brady. Whichever one has... Whichever one has Astral Adept, I think. I don't think Kea has anything like that. I don't remember what her bonus was, but... Oh, hey, I got some level ups to do. Okay, what does she have? Unit has 2 nature affinity. Yeah, I don't remember what her unique bonus was. I wish that was displayed more prominently somewhere. Sundering Caster, that was it. Her magic attacks inflict sundered defense. So yeah, Brady's a better choice to lead Presidio. Okay, that gives me more astral affinity. That is awesome. Oh, hey, Blue's got units just running around pillaging stuff over here. Also, I found his leader. The borders of my new city can see it.
Where is he at?
If you look at Presidio, the city-state that I took, it's a ways north of Hartfang across like a lake.
Okay.
This dragon's just chilling up there with a couple other units. I don't really care that they're pillaging and stuff in Presidio. It's not really gonna bother me. It's a brand new city, but
I more care that his leader is not close to his city to where I'll be able to actually kill him.
yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on him in between turns to see if he moves down. Start trying to build happiness structures there, I guess. Who else leveled up? You leveled up. Let's see, you're, well, for now a caster, but I can change him at any time. There's mass rejuvenation. Yeah, I think I want that. Yeah, and then probably defensive training. We'll go with that. I got an elephant. They don't evolve, so they go in the extras pile. Now it's wanting me to do more I can do more casts of race spells, but I don't want to because I'm not sure what race it would be affecting, but it's not. I don't think I have units of any other races in my empire. Who did I pick up that would allow me to do that again? I guess I can ignore it for now. Basically, it'll say I can cast my race modifications, but I don't need to because I've already got all these active on my Verdant Elves. I don't know what other unit I picked up from a different race that I could activate these for, but it's probably not worth doing it. Alright,
Yeah,
we'll just
probably one unit.
keep summoning animals. A beetle, that does not evolve. I don't think they do anyway. That's relatively newly added, but no, they do not. Although, they might be better than some of the stuff I've got sitting around here, like that Primal Darter. Yeah, I don't really need them in this stack. You're at least a tier 2, so I'll keep you. Eventually, it's going to give me more spiders. At least I can spam it. Alright. Whenever a new research skill is... I don't know if I want that because it's random. Astral Inspiration gives you a 25% reduction in knowledge cost to a random skill every time you research a skill. I like that because it does add up over time. It's every time you research a skill, another one becomes cheaper, but I think the skill is totally random, and I think it could be from any tome if I understand, if I'm reading it correctly. So... yeah, I'll take it though. I might get lucky. I'll risk it. The earlier I get it, the better. So. Yes, I know a province is being pillaged. I really don't care. All right. Anyway, what do I want in Presidio? Probably a research station in the water. Yeah. I became the racekeeper of the Hirsine Mystics. That's what happened. Oh, that's from Presidio. That's the city I took over. That's why I have that option now. I don't have any other units. I just have their city.
Alright. Come on, little dragon. Your city needs you.
Oh yeah, I wanted to keep an eye on him. Yeah, it would be nice if you could get him to run down there, because I don't really want him up here messing with Presidio.
Or he could go into the void and just, or the Umbral Gate and just die.
I mean, that'd be fine. Well, go back to what I'm doing. But if you notice him move somewhere, let me know where he went.
Yeah, I'm watching him. My guys can't really do anything except sit outside the city anyway, so...
Okay.
He moved into Presidio and started pillaging.
Well, what an idiot. Okay, well, I'll clear the Tree of the Fae and then just go up there and maybe I can kill him. Honestly, Magnaford looks like a nice city. It's got a hidden fountain in it. I like those. And it's also got another tranquility pool. So I might just go up there and try to take Magnaford, increase my city cap, and keep that one too.
They got another full 18 stack in Hartfang reinforcements.
Oh, jeez.
They're all low tier units, but they're all legendary.
We got to get rid of this guy though. I mean, they're on borrowed time because, or I mean, we're on borrowed time. At any point, oh, I think I have a dragon army invading. There's a bone dragon south of Emerald Grove. That's looks like it's headed my way.
It does.
It's only a matter of time before we start having to defend the western border.
Yeah, I have a small army down there ready to go, but they're not the best.
I think what I can do is I can dedicate one army to staying to my west, like one good army, and then I'll use these extra units to fill out my ranks and go after Blue's Dragon. It doesn't look like he has a lot of stuff around Magnaford. Most of it's concentrated at his capital, so he's not going to be able to fight off a full army in both locations. Alright, I need to get this Tree of the Fae, so we're taking the best of the best in here. We're taking the Tier 4 Spider, we're taking the Phoenix, definitely want one Ancestral Warden, probably want one good Archer, and then probably another hero. I didn't take the best Ancestral Warden I had, but that's okay. Should be good enough for this. And let's see, you've got just lightning bolts. She's not that crazy, but she does have summon animal, so it gets me an extra unit in the fight. I'll take it. Okay. Until the end of combat, all support abilities from attacking units will dispel poison on targets. Nah. This says it's a risky battle, but I think I can handle this. We'll try auto.
Oh, the Tree of the Fae.
Yeah, there's 2 Horned Gods and 2 of the Tier 4 entwined. Oh, I autoed it and didn't lose anything, so I guess we're fine.
The AI is not very good at using the Horned Gods.
Okay. I could get 2 Summer Fairies. Or I could get 25 good alignment. I think I want the 2 Summer Fairies. They have a very nice healing ability. 15 temporary HP regeneration and removes negative status effects. I'm going to have to take that. As much as I want the good points, these are too good to pass up. Alright, now I just have to decide how to split my armies. Who's going where? Let's...
It keeps just peppering more units up where Presidio is.
Yep. Yeah, he's being a little pain in the butt. Okay, so... I need to pair her with people who are not animals, because the other leaders have... Other units have pack leader. What's the fastest way up there? This way, I think? Alright, you take 1 fairy with you. You keep both of those animals. I also have an autumn fairy. This guy gives me a charge unit. Probably want him... I think I want him to go down here and deal with this crap. Actually, no. For the sake of army variety, I'll leave him up here. Because he's a charge unit, and I don't have any other charge units with this group. So, remove you.
Alright.
He can lead that spider. This guy is going to go back. And I kind of need some decent units with him because he's not very strong on his own. He could take the fire elemental. He can take one of those fairies that I just got for healing. Do these guys that you're fighting have any particular elemental strengths or weaknesses?
The
Dark blue.
blue guys?
Yeah. He's got a lot of
Spirit.
undead. Okay. Well, my leader will help with that.
Yeah. Fire and spirit damage.
Fire, earth, water, air.
Alright. Though, what is his actual race? Okay, his actual race is not undead.
Can keep that guy.
He's just getting a lot of the lizard tyrants, which are the undead. But he's the tribal toadsmen, who are not.
Alright, you can go back, you can pick up the... I should have leave. No, he can get another Ancestor Warden because I'm creating more down there. In fact, I'll have another one soon. Where's my... I thought I was building another archer somewhere and I don't know where he wound up. Oh, there he is. Wait a second. Why are the... Oh, because they came with the Rally of Lieges. Okay. I don't need quite as much going back with this guy as I was thinking. You guys can stay here. You'll pick up more friends along the way.
It's gonna take his leader 2 turns to pillage that province. You could get up there in about 2 turns.
One of you can stay here. Okay. Yeah, that's the plan. One of you to continue. This is kind of a mix-up of units now, but... Sorry, I'm trying to add and combine, just totally recombine my army stacks.
You're fine. Alright.
You go. That army could use a little bit of tougher stuff in it, so... you can go there, and then I get... an animist there, an animist here. Can have a charge hero. And I guess I'll take the beetle.
Purple has a city up behind Hartfang. If you look all the way to the east of the map, by a pirate, there's 2 pirate coves up there. You can see borders of purple and yellow.
You're right. How the frick did they get over there?
They had to have gone through an umbral gate.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. Well, that's annoying, because that means we still have to watch out to the east. I forgot umbral gates sort of mix everything up like that. Alright, next turn I can pick up Tree of the Fae. That'll be really good.
Next turn, I'm going to pick up another city.
I don't know if I'll make it up to the dragon in time because I have to keep some of my units in my territory to heal. Although I guess they can swing over this way.
Maybe if you'd have built that quarry in a better location.
Yep, you know what? That would have just made all the difference. Actually, if I had not done what I did with that, I would have probably have... I would actually have the Tree of the Fae right now. Although... That would have been last turn, so never mind. I wouldn't have had it yet. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to reconfigure everything, but I think I'm pretty good now. Let's just go for absurd amounts of food and growth in this city. Another estate hall sounds good. Oh, I want that. Career soldiers, that's really good for me. Yeah, I'm gonna save up until I have that.
Is that the one that gives you an extra rank?
No, it's 30% experience bonus for shock units, shield units, and polearm units. Or at least shield and polearm. I think shock was in there too. I normally kind of ignore shock units because I don't have very many with this build, but it's incredible for Ancestral Wardens.
Yeah.
I do kind of wish it affected range units, but it's already pretty good as it is, so I get why it doesn't.
Huh?
Haha.
Well, the auto said I only lost 1 unit, but it was my exemplar, which I'd rather not you lose because it's hard to get shields with this build.
You can redo it if you want. I'm stuck in a decision menu, so
No. Okay.
I don't think I could choose anything until you finished this. It keeps showing me their perspective, not yours.
Yeah, it likes to do that. First things first. Cannon.
Ooh. Why in the heck did the gremlin come jumping out in front of everybody? This is his capital, right?
Yep. Okay. I didn't realize they have caltraps everywhere.
Yeah, those are annoying.
Honestly, though, I could probably set up and just draw him out into fight me.
Yeah, I don't think you need to. The only problem is the ballistic towers might harass you a bit. But it looks like his units are already charging out of the walls, especially with what he did with the gremlin and putting the shield where he did. I think he's coming after you.
Mm-hmm. Especially if I do something like this. Why can I not? Dang it.
He's on walls, he'd be hard to hit. Oh, you got distracted. That's gonna make him a lot easier to kill. That hero's been struggling with landing their stuns.
Yeah, it's only a 30%. 30% chance base. Okay. I want to bring that Sunderer out, otherwise he's just going to sit back there and throw stuff at me.
What, Sunderer?
All the way on the, if you're looking from my line, all the way on the right-hand side of the screen. I was gonna charge him, but I'd rather not go into the caltraps. I guess they don't do that much damage, really, but...
Oh, okay, I see. The question is, where does he pop up after you kill him?
Who?
The gremlin.
They
Oh
don't
wait,
have
did
slip
you
away.
not kill him? Did you already? No, you did already attack him, so he's already moved.
Yeah.
I forget, they don't have slip away, they just teleport the first time they get hit. That is a very tanky Sunderer. You did
Yeah, they're all
26 damage to
legendary.
him, and why does the Sunderer have 113 health? It's just, I know why. It's because of the changes they made to how unit tiers and rank ups work. Basically making higher rank, low tier units better. But it is like a night and day difference.
Yeah.
I think I like the change, but... because I don't like the game, I don't really like the late game being entirely focused around tier 4s and tier 5s. I like mixing in lower tier units if they have abilities that complement your play style, but the tier 1 spam is real.
That guy can hit me. Let's see.
I wish I could see how far the enemies can move by clicking on them, but I don't get the little displays that you do.
Yeah, it'd be nice if you could see that on your allies.
Yeah. I don't think I've had to do a single battle this episode. At least not in manual combat.
See if I can get lucky. I can.
Oh, he's so close to being dead.
Ah, you
Aw.
missed that guy then.
Does that take aim ability?
Uh-oh.
That take aim benefits both shots if you trigger killing momentum, right?
Give me 1 second. I'm having some technical difficulties.
What you do? Yeah, what I'm wondering about is if Adam's leader here, the take aim ability, I'm pretty sure that counts for both attacks even if he does trigger killing momentum, but not 100%, so that's what I was going to ask him about. Still having technical difficulties? Might be off the mic for a minute, but it looks like he's still doing some stuff. Honestly, though, what Adam and I were talking about earlier when he brought up the fairies, I cannot wait to see how that pairs with this build, because the Spring Fairy's budding strength ability gives units True Strike, which basically means these mage locks can never miss as long as they have that buff active. So if he buffs a group of them he can just run them forward and basically never miss a shot. And they can be like extremely mobile, just running and gunning. Oh gosh, your voice is so quiet.
1 second. Is that any better?
That's better.
Okay. My headphones died on me and I had to switch to a different headphone and mic combination.
Oh, whoops.
I guess I could have used the same mic and just used my headphones actually.
Well, this I think will work.
Okay, we'll just keep going with this then. Okay, now where was I?
You just shot your cannon at a couple of archers. What I was asking is whether Richard's take aim ability, if you use that and kill something and trigger killing momentum, take aim carries over to the follow-up shot, right?
No, it's just the next attack.
Oh, okay.
And it's 3 action and leaves you 1 actions. You have to use it before you get killing momentum, because killing momentum only gives you 1 action point.
Right. So there is some limitation to how powerful that is.
Yeah. Until I get some spells to booster it. Well, guess wait and see if they'll charge out at me.
The amount of damage you've done to them, I think they will. After all, their ballistas get their free shots off.
Whoa! It made my exemplar insane somehow. Oh, they used to cast a spell. Well, that could be a problem. And it's infectious insanity.
Well, at least your mage lock resisted. Do you have any way of clearing that?
I don't think so.
Because they have it for 2 turns.
I know. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't think I have a way to clear it either.
Who gave them that?
It's just a combat spell.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that is a very bad unit to have that on.
Yeah, especially where he is.
Honestly, you might. So it looks like he wants to go after that mage lock. If you don't have a way of clearing that off, I think the best play is to just move your other units away and let him hit the mage lock. Because the mage lock's already pretty damaged, so if he gets infections insanity, he won't do too much damage to anything else that he hits.
Yeah. Let's try to be annoying with you.
What do you
Should be
think?
able to start to do a lot of damage here. I'm just kind of looking at my options right now, scanning the battlefield. I'd really like to kill their hero in the back there, but he's just content to sit back there and cast spells on things.
Yeah. He's still got one healing ability left.
I'm trying to decide if I want to go all out attacking him.
How does... oh, he's got the... Okay, never mind. He's got the pistol.
Okay. I can't kill him yet. Or I could, but I want to take out that necromancer first. Because their hero is Whiteborn. So if I kill the hero before the necromancer can just raise him from the dead.
Oh, that's a good point. Is that the only necromancer they have?
I think so.
They have two. There's another one more to the right side of the battlefield.
Oh yeah, there is. Okay. Well. Okay, so that's a 60 right now. If I put this on him,
Yeah, if you do manage to kill him on this turn, the other one might just run over and use his revive to get the necromancer up.
yeah.
Although, is the necromancer technically undead? Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Okay. I'm not sure if the other one can even reach, but we'll see.
Ooh, do I get really aggressive with Richard here?
What are you thinking about doing?
Demon stepping behind their hero and shooting him in the back?
How tanky is Richard? He does not look particularly tanky.
He's not very tanky.
I don't think
They're
I
just-
would risk your leader in this situation.
Yeah. I suppose you're probably right.
Now, demon stepping him or using him to go over and hit the skeleton archer might not be a bad move. Or honestly, just leaving him there, and then that'll give you in a position to where you can hit their hero on the next turn. I'm just not sure how much damage their hero will do with their mage lock, depending on where they move.
Look, that guy's distracted.
Big chop. That Sunder has been shot twice and smacked by a tier 4 warbreed, and it's still alive.
Of course, that was a graze. Those guys won't do that much damage to my guy, so we're just gonna let them take the hits. And now we're gonna see if I can do something sneaky. Nope, they resisted a 73.
Nice. At least you got that kill.
I don't like these guys. How much damage? I can't tell how much damage that Exemplar is going to do to the Mage Locks next turn.
Well, if he triggers Infectious Insanity on them, it will be good if they don't. If they are more injured.
Yeah. Why is that only a 45%?
Man, Infectious Insanity, I've never really considered how good that can be, how powerful it can be. In the right situation, if that spreads through the battlefield,
Yeah.
it could become... It could shut down an entire army if it spreads enough.
Mage is really hard to hit for some reason. I guess it doesn't matter.
Nice shot.
Now you... That will put you in a tough position, but you can handle it, Tier 1.
Hey, he's also legendary rank. That mercenary's got 125 health.
Just put some damage on something. Okay. Now, who's he gonna cast Infectious Anxiety on now?
Richard. He just goes nuts and starts shooting everybody.
Well, that would be a problem. Well, he put his hero right where I like him being.
Did he actually cast a spell?
Doesn't look like it.
Oh, there goes the mage lock.
Yeah.
But I
This
think
in
you're...
the middle is getting a little spicy.
Does your eagle still have one turn of being insane left? Or... I
That
think it'll go away next
Spend it,
turn.
I think.
Yeah. And like I said, I don't think he cast any other spells, so you should be good. Or maybe he did, because I do see it in the turn queue above you using designate target. Maybe it just didn't succeed.
Okay. How do I want to finish this down here? Oh, and the Necromancer used his ability to revive the archers.
Yep, I just noticed that.
Can you... out? I'm wondering if I can reach... I don't think I can reach the Necromancer with my halberds. So, I'm just gonna clear this guy off. Oh, I fumbled it.
Mhm. He can't do anything, though.
Okay, let's... I would like to kill that hero this turn.
Well, I think he probably can. Richard still has sprint, so he could just step away from
Yeah.
shield guys. Though you technically might not even need to use it if you just attack their shields with your pikemen.
Oh,
Oh.
grazed.
That is an unfortunate graze. How did they graze? They were standing right there.
It was another 80% graze. I've been struggling with that this episode. I should have used... There was no reason not to use take aim. I should have. I just didn't. Thinking I was fine.
There you go. Follow-up shot for the shields.
Yes, I think. Good. Back. Yeah, I'm just gonna wound those guys. Cannon can... I'd like to move the cannon up, I think. Get a better angle at the guys that are attacking the mage lock, although they're probably all gonna move next turn anyway, so...
They're not very happy. The mercenary might be dead here, but if he does, if you want to like full commit with him, you could have him use drive back to push the other pikeman and get him within range of the archer. Ah, no stuns still.
Should have done that before I shot him with my ranged leader.
For the distract, yeah.
I think my guy can just chill there. I don't think he's gonna die.
Well, if you use drive back, the archer can't shoot you at all.
Yeah. The archer's not gonna do any damage. Shouldn't anyway.
Grazed twice. Oh, the necromancer's trying to run.
Another 95% graze. What is going on?
Just rolling more nat ones.
Where is that necromancer? Oh yeah, he has to run through my guys, doesn't he?
Yep. Yep, and these
Well, this is the perfect time for a little bit of science. That does count as killing momentum.
Yep. I mean, honestly, it really should, especially considering that blowing up a tree with a pistol counts as triggering Master Skirmisher for your Dragoons, so...
Hey, guy. Where are you going? Here, let me
Absolutely
help you.
nowhere. Oh, now I get to make my decision.
Not until I decide, though. Or not until I
Go to
okay the
city.
after battle. Okay.
There we go. Good, I kind of wanted another quest. Lexan has lost their throne city. Excellent. And that should cripple their economy enough that that they can't bounce back too quickly from it. Oh, I got more crap invading me. Okay. Well, that's concerning. Yeah, I'm getting hit by 2 different infestations right now. One of which has a severing golem in it. Not too thrilled about that. Alright, well, I'll have to figure out what I want to do with all this in the next episode. I'm going to grab that Tree of the Fae before I forget, though. But I think we're going to need to wrap this one up. Is this a good stopping point for you?
Yeah, this should be fine.
Alright. We'll wrap this one up here, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying our Adam's ongoing conquest of Blue. Didn't see much about Adam E in this episode. This is mostly just Adam beating up on Blue, but we needed it to happen. All we got to do now is take out Lexan here, and Blue will be out of the game. The only problem being that Purple is now apparently coming through umbral rifts and spreading their terrain over here in the Far East. Hopefully that's not too much of a problem, though. But I appreciate the views and all the feedback and advice, and we'll see y'all in the next episode. Special thanks to all my Patreon supporters, including Tier 3 supporters Blitz, Braden, Dawson Horner, Jimbro, Roderick, and Sarah Feingold. Thanks so much, everybody.